I'm done with dimmer. I had a burper. Oh, yummy burper. Now we're gonna go here. Excuse me. Sorry. But yeah, here we are. We're going back into the funny E&D. Sorry, I turned my brain off while I was eating that burger. Let's also Silly Me. Ooh, Silly Me has the wrong music on because I forgot about. Here we go. Now, let's welcome in our funny little guys.
But Scorching Rain is like similar. It's, you create 3 rays of fires and hurl them.
Wait.
Hello!
Hello, how are you talking about things? We're still like figuring out which things we want to like do stuff.
I thought Arcane. How does Arcane Trickster get magic missile?
That's alright, we can talk about that before we start.
I'm just like going through the
I thought they can only take illusion and enchantment spells.
They get wizard spell list.
Yeah, but I thought they could only take illusion and enchantment spells off of it.
No, it's they're mainly, I think, like here.
Mr. DM?
They gain access to spells from
okay if I take Warcaster?
Yep. Like I said, you can take a feat instead of doing the ability score improvement.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that one was okay with you.
Arcane Tricksters are rogues that gain access to spells from the wizard spell list. The spells Arcane Tricksters learn are mainly from the enchantment and illusion school, but I don't believe it's like a hard, like you can only have it be from the enchantment and illusion school.
I thought it was.
I think
I thought I read it was.
I thought, I don't know, I guess maybe it's like one of those things that like different places allow, or different like groups allow different things. But I read it as like they primarily have illusion and the other school of magic, but like they can, if they wanted to, learn other schools of magic, but it's just that they mainly focus on these 2.
Yeah, I guess it really just depends on what the DM allows.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, hello everybody.
Hello. Yeah, I've decided that the okay, so the so along with the ability score going up a little bit, I also get another cantrip and another 2nd level spell slot. So I've taken up mending for the cantrip and suggestion for the next spell.
Those are good ones.
I took up Booming Blade for my cantrip and Scorching Ray for my next, because I have 5 spells total now. So I put another 2nd level spell for, and that is Scorching Ray, which is very similar to Magic Missile in that I hurl 3 objects at something, or magic at something, and they take damage. And then Booming Blade is I make a big, huge... I brandish a weapon used in spell casting and make a melee attack with it against one creature within 5 feet. And then they become sheathed in booming energy. And if they move away 5 feet or more before then, the target takes 1d8 thunder damage and the spell ends.
Nisa, what did you do?
Lily?
I'm working on it currently, but I took Warcaster as I said, which will essentially give me a little more proficiency when it comes to any field casting that I'm doing, because it gives me an advantage on Constitution saving throws to maintain your concentration on the spell, which is very good for a spellcaster.
Yes.
I can perform somatic components of spells even if I'm holding any other weapons or shields in my hand. And when a hostile creature's movement provokes an opportunity attack from you, you can use your reaction to cast a spell at the creature rather than just making an opportunity attack. The spell must have a casting time of 1 action. I feel that's very good for me, especially because I'm not very strong.
No,
also for my...
Oh, you go ahead.
For my ability, I also got an ability modifier thing, so I put the 2 points into strength.
Oh, you're strong!
I put my 2 points into Constitution.
I'm not strong. I have 1 for the roll modifier. I have 13 in strength.
Also,
I
I'm
am
gonna
not
be right
strong.
back. I'm gonna be
I
right
am a
back. I'm
weak.
gonna go wash my hands because I feel that.
I am a weak little kitty.
That was all I did, but I also put 2 points into my strength.
Wow. You probably have more though.
Yeah,
Than 13.
he has an 18 in strength.
Yeah.
And the highest is a Constitution because I rolled really well with that Constitution.
Nice. Anyway, what were you saying, Lily, for your last thing?
Oh, I was just naming off one spell that I've picked so far, which is Word of Radiance, and I need to make sure I have the right amount of actual level, or actual spells first level and above.
You're like, hell yeah, Jesus! And then
Not
Jesus helps you.
Jesus.
Well,
Oh, that's fine.
Maybe Fantasy Jesus sometimes.
only sometimes though.
Yeah, you don't know.
Actually,
I
Jesus
haven't told
doesn't
you about
exist
that.
in this pantheon.
She's a,
That's why I said Fantasy Jesus.
Not yet, anyway.
she's a polytheistic
No.
priest.
I know.
In fairness,
And as the DM, I have made the decision that Christianity does not exist here.
Not yet.
What about
But, like,
Fantasy
yeah,
Jesus
honestly.
Christian?
Fantasy
Yeah.
Jesus and Fantasy Bethlehem.
what if Fantasy Jesus like didn't become like the idea of Christianity and he just like is like, you know what?
In all seriousness, I would
He's just
just
some
prefer
guy.
not to have it if that's
Yes, yeah, no.
I know
understandable.
I know people are making jokes, but I'll just be a little bit adamant about that. I am not joking when I'm saying I would prefer not to have
Yeah, like
Yeah, understandable.
it. Alright.
Yeah. the
Daniel.
fantasy cosplay is one thing to joke about, but like that's another thing. That's not our game.
Daniel, what did you do?
I put a point into my wisdom, into my perception,
You're learning,
and I took the cantrip Minor Illusion,
Nice.
and I took the spell Mirror Image.
Hell yeah.
I do not have minor illusions, but that's okay. I'm a clown. I am the illusion. So are we like heading back out of the cave now?
Yeah, one moment.
I thought we already headed out of the cave.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
left.
Try to, like, map
Yeah.
change.
I think we
Here.
went back home.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, we went back home.
I was gonna do a
Yay,
little
home.
thingy. Just one moment. I just wanted everyone. Yeah, that we leveled up. Everyone's getting new stuff.
Whee!
Transition. Woo, woo, woo,
But
woo,
so yeah,
woo.
essentially everyone is going back to the guild, and just for the sake of, like I said, it's very far away, and I'm not going to roleplay out going all the way back to the guild.
Road trip.
Jump
Road
cut.
trip.
It's a jump cut, like in a YouTube video.
It's a jump cut basically. Got it.
Hey, we're back home. Cool, yeah.
But you're back home. Yes, you were basically welcomed back in, and you, I will also say, so unfortunately, Contras is not able to be here, for this one. But we will just say that, when he gets back, his presence is requested, and, currently they are having an issue with some people coming in about a sickness, and Contras is asked for his knowledge in herbs and medicine to essentially assist some people from Luna's faction to help the people at the moment. So Contrast will be indisposed for members of this session.
Indisposed?
What's the word I'm thinking of?
Indisposed is like... No, indisposed means like dead.
Oh, no, not dead. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but
Indispensable?
Indispensable. What's
That's not the word either.
Busy. Just
busy.
like busy.
We'll say busy. I couldn't think of the actual
You wanted to
word.
find a fancy word for busy.
Yeah, I can't think of the synonym for busy,
Couldn't
so
think of
he's
the
just
actual
fucking
word.
busy.
My apologies. So let us go over. We'll go into like role playing stuff later, but just for sake of so everyone understands like money and everything, what y'all got basically. I know that you were given. Why did I?
I know we each was selling some of the gems that were like not the ones for this
Yeah.
mission, like the money gems basically.
Mhm.
Everybody
Yeah,
got
we
like 440 except for Daniel because he didn't want any pay except for what
Yeah.
the guild was paying.
Which was
Okay.
that included the 100 from the guild from getting back.
Okay.
So everyone.
I have 650 gold.
All right. Yes, I just wanted to make sure everyone was aware of all the gold that they had.
Rich.
How much are we getting as soon as we get back?
I gave you 100 when you left, right? Or did I
Yeah,
give you?
so we get
Yes.
100.
Yeah.
We get a, we
So
get
you get
100
100
back.
when you
plus-
were given half first and then half back. So this was you were given half at first mainly just because you're just starting out. They wanted you to have money available to you to get anything you needed for the journey ahead, essentially.
Man,
And
we're
also
fucking rich.
Mhm.
let's see.
Yeah, I'm just like making sure because I forget like what the exact number was.
Yeah, I wanted to confirm. With
So
that.
it's 140. Well, okay, so you started out with like what 10 gold, and then which is what you typically start out, and then you got 100 from before we left, or before we left, and then coming back, we have.
I thought we got 15 when we first when we started out.
No, we got
It depends on your. It depends on your.
Oh yeah.
On your class, what starting goal do you have? So whatever your starting goal was, so it's then you get 100, and then plus the 340 from the gems, plus
340?
well then plus 100, so that would be 440 total.
Oh, okay.
Chat.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what confused me because I saw the number 440 in the chat. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm good now.
500 and I have 550, not 650.
I have 553.
All right.
Remember buying another dagger. Oh yeah, look at me, look at me. I'm
Accurate,
rich.
Yeah.
So
584.
let
Wow, you got much money.
All right. Let me
Money.
open up the next thing. So somewhere on your character sheet, I want you to write reward points and give yourself 1. I'll get into that in a minute, but just for sake of you, I want everyone right now on their sheet just to put that.
Put that.
Somewhere you'll remember, or it could be like
you
in
could
your...
put that in feats and traits. Sorry.
No, it's okay. But I would say yeah, somewhere that essentially is basically put reward points. But I will have explained a little. Well, I know it was explained a little bit to you with Rawl. But just a reminder, essentially, you were given them for doing like a job well done, essentially with your quests and whatnot, depending on the level of like, severity, level of difficulty. You can be given more points, stuff like that. And how it's essentially explained is you can either use your points to buy, or essentially use them as like trade in for special items or for special classes. Essentially, classes. Yeah, classes. That is something that is offered with. I mean, that is the main reason why you join the guild. So, whichever faction you are in, that is basically determining what classes. It's not be like you have to take these classes, but you're choosing out of the classes from your faction to take, essentially. It's pretty much like you're giving yourself chances to improve with and be the best at the best of what you're good at, essentially.
So could it actually does it add stuff?
Yes. Now it's not like automatically like you automatically learn stuff. Essentially, it's similar to how in an average campaign, if you wanted to learn a skill, you would have to learn it over a certain amount of days. And in game that can take within it could be over a couple of sessions that you learn something, and it's determined by roles. So that's essentially how I'm going to do it. And it will usually these roles will be done when you're not on a quest, essentially. And just for the sake of you'll do about let me see. It also will depend on the level of the class, essentially, or what you're doing. So let's say you are doing let's say you are in the intelligence faction and you were trying to learn a new language. If you want to learn a
Uh-huh.
new if you want to learn a new language, you'd be rolling intelligence. Essentially you'll be rolling your intelligence. It'll determine whether or not the better you do, the quicker you'll get it done. The worse you do, the longer it'll take, essentially, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
Mhm.
And then if we get like a nat 20, do we like learn it within like the session?
It will depend on what it is.
Okay.
Because some things can be better than others.
Yes.
So obviously I will not have that for everything, just for the sake of, like, if it's learning how to use a new weapon that you don't know how to use, I probably wouldn't let you automatically just completely learn how to use it within one session.
Mhm.
Just for the sake of that. But if it's something more minor. So essentially,
And then can
yeah.
you repeat what it is like we're trading for it? You said. Is it?
So the reward points will go into either like
Oh,
classes
okay. Yeah,
or
the
items.
reward points.
They're reward points.
Okay, yeah.
So and I will show you. So I obviously will come up with new ones as time goes on, but these ones are ones I originally made when I was originally making the campaign.
Mhm.
But so yeah, so and it also how it'll be explained as well is you don't automatically have to spend your points. You can save up your points for other stuff as well. So like if you see something that is worth more, obviously not everything is worth one reward point. So if you see something you would really like, then basically like just you don't have to spend it immediately is the way to think about it. But so let's see. I guess I'm also going to just ask on your guys' preference. Would you prefer to do the rewards first or go into like telling Luna and Brand what you had found out when you went to the cave, essentially, like more story?
I think we should tell them what we found
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I think it would make sense for us to tell them
Okay.
what we found out.
I
Can
don't know
hey,
what
can I say something?
Daniel wants to.
I just want to say that can we just say that we got all the gems in that cave? I don't want more people going back and disturbing the place anymore.
I agree with this.
I mean, we can just tell them that
Yeah,
we got
sounds
all
good.
of the gems that we were able to do.
All the gems that we could find.
All the gems. All right, thank you.
All the gems we could get.
Technically, we're not lying if we say we found all the ones we were able
It's
to
just
find.
omitting minor details.
It's,
All right.
it's
For the sake of our friend.
But
So,
I do think we should still tell them about the whole demon.
yes.
Yeah, but like,
what a demon.
okay, so canonically, was Dave there for the demon? Or did,
No, you were like
You had a
Yeah,
truck
you were
shape.
saying.
Part with the horse.
Yeah.
So does he know anything? Was he told about like anything?
We probably told
you on
you,
the way
yeah.
back.
We were like,
briefed
hey, there
you.
was a demon in there, and like,
Daniel is adamant that was not a demon. That's not it.
I
uh,
briefed
That's
you,
pretty-
Dave. Don't worry.
That's a demon.
Wasn't a demon. Tieflings are closer to
it
demons.
seemed a lot like a demon.
So
Demons can't help how they were born.
so
If
so,
You
something
can
had demonic
Look,
origins,
I went
that
from the
does
wrong
not
to
mean
the
it was demon.
so all right, a moment. So just setting the scene. You all got back in. At first you kind of just like throw all your shit in your room, park your cart. You when you get there, you find some of Brand's assistants, and they basically like take the gems from you pretty much, and just tell you after you've settled back in, go ahead and go to Brand's laboratory and just talk to them for the rest of your the money pretty much, and just you report what you found while you were there pretty much.
Okay.
So yeah,
Thank you.
you set everything down, take a little breather, have a potty break, have a sip of water, stretch, I don't know, whatever you gotta do.
Wow, we haven't gone to the bathroom the entire time
You
we've
haven't
been gone.
peed the entire
You're a
time.
spellcaster.
Oh my god.
Just
Really is a
magic the
fantasy
pee
world.
away.
Oh, that is true.
But so yeah,
I peed into the lake that was by the cave.
no, so yeah, after that you head back towards Brand's laboratory, and when you go in, you see Brand, look basically doing the whole like I don't know what those are called, but like jewelers have those little like tiny telescopes to
I-
look at the gems.
A jeweler's magnifying.
Microscope.
Yes. Yes.
They don't have microscopes, though.
then they
So
have
they're-
the. Oh, sorry, Lily.
No, you go
They have the
ahead.
extra magnifying glasses that like you could like put like one over each another and it just like, zooms in even more. It's like you know the one scene from Toy Story 2?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
that.
Sure that.
What the fuck is it called?
basically.
The little tiny magnifying glass or whatever. You know, I don't know science. So anyway,
It is just
He-
called like jeweler's magnifying glass.
he has a jeweler's magnifying glass and he's kind of looking through all of them, writing stuff down in his notes. Some other of his assistants are like writing stuff down as well, and they're like, you know, doing all their stuff. And you walk in, and he's like, you all did pretty well. This is quite a haul.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
There was
Yeah,
also there was also
Mhm.
hook horrors and cubes of
Slimes.
slime and something that is similar to a demon, but we
Not a
cannot
demon.
agree on
Unknown
calling
origin.
it. Yeah, it was just something that we weren't really prepared for to be taking on.
He kind of puts what he's holding down. He's like, what are you talking about?
Well, it was.
There was a thing in the cave, and they said that the cave was a sacred little place, and we shouldn't be mining in there.
It wasn't
So I
just
would
a little thing in the cave. It was quite big, and it
It was
Well,
people
it-
size. It's fine.
What then it wasn't NATO?
Humanoid? What did it look? What did they look like? What language? were
Could
they
you-
I
speaking?
described.
Oh, we couldn't really see it that well. Those the
It blinded
stuff
us.
that happened.
It
It blinded
spoke
us at
common.
first.
Okay.
It spoke deep speech.
I
It
never
spoke
saw
into our
it.
mind.
I was outside because my tummy hurt.
That's
Uh,
fine.
You did bite off the head of a bug.
So as
It's
you can see, Bren has like a
okay.
notebook and is just kind of like writing everything down that you're saying. And he's kind of like he takes like a kind of a book out. Fuck, I don't know why I couldn't say book. He took a book out and essentially
He takes
does
out the
this-
monster manual.
He takes out the monster manual. No, he basically takes out a book and kind of with like the best way I want to think about it is like think of this as like a magic little what's the
Monster manual.
No,
Yeah,
not a
magic
monster
school-
manual. I'm trying to think of the word for it.
The magic school bus?
So
Tome?
no, okay. So you know how like if you go on a library website or something, it'll tell you like all the books that they have.
Encyclopedia.
Kinda, yeah, that's the word. So basically, kind of like a magic encyclopedia, but it's for all the books that are here essentially.
Yeah, the
And-
magic iPad.
His magic. I don't know. He kind of takes out a book and he's
I
like.
can't
Fantasy
understand what anybody's
apple.
saying.
He's typing in letters, and like they're essentially descriptions from what you guys are talking about, and it's bringing up essentially like you see different like books and stuff kind of flying through, and he's trying to look through stuff, and he looks at he's like, who has the most information out of you all?
Daniel.
I had a talk. They said deep speech stuff. They said that the crystals were part of like the religious thing, and we shouldn't be mining there. I wanted
Okay.
to talk to them because I don't want to go off the wrong foot. This is a new thing.
It also
Yeah.
said something like kind of peculiar to Daniel, I believe, like something about like not wanting to disappoint somebody or something. What was it? I can't actually remember.
I don't
this
know
is
if Daniel
speaking.
would like to talk
I
about
don't want
it.
to remember. It's not about me. I don't want to remember.
Are you okay, Daniel?
Yeah, it's out of character. I just need to remember where it fucking went.
It was like a.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on,
Jace, do you remember?
I think I messaged it to you. Hang on.
Yeah, I know you.
Well,
did.
it was out loud too. I remember it
Oh
being
yeah, yeah.
out
It was-
loud.
they said, "Would not be pleased to know that one of its owners messing with its sacred place." I don't fucking know what that means.
Hmm.
Sure does
You got
mean
something to tell us,
something.
Daniel?
I don't
Danny-
actually.
Well, it
I mean,
did
you're the one
mention
with the most
about
information
one of its own messing with its sacred place. Like that is
That is
quite
kind
curious.
of funky.
Well, they first of all they said it in a general, so it could be any of you if you really think about it.
I mean,
You were the
yeah.
one who were talking to it.
We were all. So
I hope it wasn't talking to me.
I hope it wasn't a
Well,
clown.
No, I don't think this is anyone. I don't think there's anyone of the clown race. Specifically from what you're talking about, something definitely demonic or devil in origin. This is odd. I mean, it's standard if you're gonna
It's one
go
of
somewhere like this.
the
Sure,
other kinds of clowns.
there'll be monsters in such places as this. It'll be drawn to areas with magical items, magical energies, wealth, stuff like that. But
Well, it wasn't that it was drawn to it.
no. I
said
meant
that it
It just
belonged
said
to
it
it.
belonged to him.
No, you mishear me. I meant the other creatures. I don't mean
Oh yeah,
the
like the
humanoid, more
hookers. That was
intelligent.
supposed to be up that north, right?
Supposed to be what?
The hookers was supposed to be up at that height, right? Or something like that.
No, they were
Well,
supposed to be higher. They
they're
were on
out
the
of place.
ground.
Yeah.
And it's like the fact that they were in that cave.
Well, as I was saying,
Set
there
out
was
of place.
obviously something going on there, and a lot of times creatures will be drawn to magical energies such as that, or they could have easily been, summoned, as you say, if there was a more powerful, like, humanoid, demonic devil creature there. I'll have to do a bit more research on this, and Daniel, why don't you come to my office later tonight, and I want
Alright.
to ask you about this.
I got a
Send into the
question.
principal's office
I
and
got
get
a
expelled
question.
immediately.
Yes, Dave.
What's a demon?
Oh,
Wait,
Uh,
Dave.
That's a big
That's
a lot
question,
to
actually.
do you know what an Asmar is?
Sparkle's like tail does the little question mark like tail thing that cats do, and
Mhm.
Seth's just like, huh?
How about I take you to the library, Dave, and we can do some research? How would you
Sounds
feel?
good. I don't want to talk about this.
All right.
Research.
But yes, Dave, just come to my office later tonight, and I do want to ask you more about this. Maybe I can figure out what was
Daniel.
going on.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
my
Daniel,
name's
sorry,
Daniel, right?
Yep, Daniel, Dave, similar names. Sorry, got messed
That's
up.
Daniel
okay.
Day-Lewis.
We're both similar
That is
height.
not what I said, but okay.
Same Daniel.
Fantasy
We're a
Daniel
very short
Day-Lewis.
party, aren't we?
So, I would
I-
go. I would go talk to Rawl if you all are interested in getting your items or signing up for your classes with Oh yeah, before I forget, he hands you the rest of your money, and he each hands you so you all get like a you will get like a kind of well, not exactly physical, but Dave goes ahead and does like a little funny verbal and somatic thing, and kind of asks you all to just like reach your arm out, and you kind of just like boop, and you all have like a you'll just have like a little glowing mark on you, and he's like, that'll be for your reward points, essentially.
Whoa, Infinity
Oh.
Train.
It is
Reward
what?
points. Thank you.
The what?
Um,
The
That was
what
out of
train?
character, by the way.
The what train?
okay, but
What's
so
a
yeah,
train?
I would go talk to Rawl, and he'll be able to help you with all of that. But
Thank
thank you for
you.
your information, and thank you. You did very well for your first quest. I'm sure there will be more out for you all to look for.
I'll always be glad to help.
But yeah, so you all leave, and you all remember, well, you all basically remember where Rawls's stall is, in the area of the marketplace, and I mean, you can choose to go there, you can choose to buy something if you want to first with like gold. Now it's what you guys want to do.
Lily, what's the character's name again?
Nisa.
Misa?
Yeah.
So, Misa,
Yeah?
can you go tell me what the demons are?
Yeah. Let's go research the demons.
Okay.
Wormy can Wormy also tag along because Wormy wants to also like research some things.
I want to learn.
He's not even like any with you guys, but just I want to go to the library.
All right,
He
yeah,
wants,
we can go to the
he
library.
wants to learn. He wants to be like you.
I want to be a smart boy.
All right.
I want to go to technical college and learn how to maintain servers. This is a Bim Bam reference. I'm sorry.
I don't know what the heck that is.
This is an IRL reference.
Yeah, I want to
but
go
so
to
yeah,
technical.
all right. You all make your way down to the library. You know, you see little ones sitting at their head librarian desk doing whatever a head librarian does.
They're heading.
Library
The librarian.
things.
Immediately go to one. It's like, hey, how's the clown research going?
It's quite funny. Huh?
How's the clown research? Like last time that you checked in, you were researching clowns.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Little one.
It's quite funny.
That sounds like that. Honestly, out of character, that sounds like such a dig. Like going out to someone's like hard research and be like, "Hey, how's the clown research going?"
You fucking clown! How's your research going?
You nerd.
You slam their books out of their hands.
Well, like
You
coming
stuff them
from
into a
clown, like,
locker.
I don't think it's as insulting if it's coming directly from a clown.
Yes,
If
yeah.
It's going quite
Um,
well. Not too much more progress. But
Okay.
making some.
All
What are
right.
y'all
I was
here
wondering
for?
if you've learned about anything new for you.
I will keep researching.
Okay.
And yeah, what are you all here for today?
Well, I'm here with my friend Misa, and we're going to learn about demons because I don't know what those are.
That's even funnier
Huh.
to say to little one.
You're saying that to a tiefling.
I can give you a character sprite, so this is more visual, so it'll be funnier.
Tiefling, the tiefling's just like, oh, you want to learn about my
I
dad?
want to learn about.
My grandpa?
Oh, we don't talk about her grandfather.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's a story for another day.
Oh,
Demons.
Do you know what a demon is?
I would hope that I would know what a demon is. I mean, look at me.
I'm sorry, this is like a character laughter. This is not a character laughter. I'm sorry, just funny.
You want to learn about grandpappy?
You want to learn about my great old grandpappy? Come on, let's
Grandpa
go.
Doug.
No, not Grandpa Doug. My brother's name is Doug.
And I reckon she takes you all over to, I don't know, the library section of demonic studies.
I do have to say that
Religion.
it's probably likely that, like, because of, like, Sparkle's background, she's probably not there, just considering, like, she is a sage and stuff, and, like, learned about things and researched it, so she probably is not currently there,
Okay.
at the library. She probably went
Daniel's
to go...
out seeing the principal's office.
Oh, not yet. That's at nighttime.
No, that's at nighttime, not yet.
Nighttime. Okay.
So then also, she's Sparkle's probably at, like, this shop, but we could do that after, obviously. Just wanted to let you know.
Before little one walks off with the other two, Wormy's like, hey, do you have a pencil or like pen and paper? Something I can write with?
I want to
She
draw.
hands you parchment and ink.
The little one.
Parchment and ink.
Yeah,
And
whatever
it's a quill.
that is. I don't know. You guys have funny words for things.
You hand them a you hand them a
It's
quill,
paper
and
yeah.
and Wormy's just like, where'd you get this feather? Why'd you hand me a feather? I don't get it.
Whose bird is this?
I do think it is a bird who's long since passed, unfortunately.
Oh.
But, you know, you can
That's
make
kind of
use
mean,
of it.
but okay.
Oh no, it's kind of like how people use hair to make hair brushes.
Okay.
What?
What's hair?
Alright, thank you. And Wormy goes to find a desk. Oh, no, you guys can do your thing.
Jace?
Should I make a roll for demonic research, DM?
Sorry. Apologies, I was writing something down.
Oh, you're fine.
I mean, I'll say, yeah, you know what? Yeah, go ahead and roll a funny history.
Forgot. Ta-da. Wait,
Also, quick question, DM: do we have mailboxes?
I will say you don't have exactly mailboxes, but there is a mail center, and every person who signs up at the guild can pick up mail from there.
All right, neat. Thank
I
you.
rolled a 9. Not the best, not the worst.
The blurs.
So is that little one or Nisa?
Lisa.
All right, so I mean, I'll say you're struggling a little bit, unfortunately. You all, this library, well, little one is trying to help. This library is a bit unfamiliar to you. And it just seems like you're not finding the right, you're not really finding the right book, kind of until you finally peruse down and you see a very colorful looking one, and it has an odd kind of drawing on it, and it just says, my mom is a demon, and it looks like a little children's book.
What's you when your mom's a demon?
Lisa picks it up and examines it.
From your examination, pretty much you can tell this is a
Yep.
children's book to kind of explain, someone of the tiefling race or anyone who kind of is born with demonic connections.
Oh,
children.
I guess this will work. You want to read this one, Dave?
What's that about?
It's actually a book for people if their parents are of demonic origins. I'm sure this can help us in helping you to learn. And Lisa goes and sits-
Maybe, yeah. He's basically been like, okay.
Let's go sit down and read it.
Well, I'll say, Dave, roll intelligence with advantage to learn what demons are.
So he has a 0 in intelligence.
Aw, little baby.
Put your next points in intelligence, man.
No,
No,
he doesn't got no thought.
That is literally
No
like his
thoughts had
character. He is good at bulk and constitution.
Yeah, he got no thought,
Very
but
good.
he got them strong arms.
Strange.
He's strong.
Well, that one.
Stunned.
Oh
Well, that's advantage, so that's pretty good.
Well, at least it's not a nat 1.
No, that was with what? No, the -1 was. That's not the advantage roll. Or, oh, you didn't roll
The roll
advantage.
was with
Yeah, I
Getting
gave
double
I gave him advantage with Nisa helping him. So what I'll say, you look at the book, but then you like look at little one, and you're like looking at the book and looking at little one, and looking at the book and looking at the little one, and then you just like kind of point, and you're like, you're a demon.
I want you to know. I want this canon that went on. The looking back went on for a good minute.
At one point, little one picks up her iPad and is just staring with.
No, and I want you to know. You know that meme where it's like, the duh 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 duh, the freaking like the duh no no no.
Oh, the Jeopardy music.
Yeah.
Jeopardy music. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
I was thinking of that one meme where it's just like all of the like Donkey Kong characters riding in a minecart together, and it's like the dun dun dun.
Yeah, I'll say, Dave, you're not really sure exactly what demons are, but you know that little one is one, and you know that you've seen people who look like little one. So you're like, anyone who looks like little one. That's what you think. That's what you know. Anyone who looks like little one is a demon, and that's all you know.
Nice.
I think that's like good serving size of knowledge, but okay. I'm not here.
That's enough.
I know what a demon is now.
Points. You.
I'm proud of you, Dave.
Yeah.
Good job.
Is that what Daniel was talking to in the cave?
No! It looks different!
there's different kinds, Dave. You'll learn more later. We can come back and do some more research.
You look more like a fish.
All right.
Daniel?
Daniel's omnipresent.
All right. So, all right, so I'll say, what are you doing, Sparkle?
She probably went down to the area where the shops and stuff are.
Mhm.
And she wanted to go see if there is any weapons shops.
Of course.
Is there any specific weapon shops for sorcerers to look at, or?
No, not necessarily, as sorcerers mainly are more for their magic rather than weapons. There is the general weapon shop, the blacksmith of the Goliath twins, Cain and Abel.
Hmm.
I thought that was the name.
I think she'll want to can you tell me more about Cain and Abel?
You have to talk to them.
Well, no, what's their shop?
It's the blacksmith, weapons, armor.
Oh, okay. Not sorry. I thought you had a comment between then.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. She'll go over to the blacksmith and she's like, hello.
Yeah. You see, Cain turn around. Yeah, what's up?
Hi. I'm a sorcerer, and while I'm not versed in knowledge of weaponry, I did find myself having to use my dagger once or twice my last mission, and I was wondering if you had anything better or better suited for me, or if you know of anything that's better suited for me, or if
What else? What else do you know how to use?
Well, primarily I know how to use a dagger, and I know how to use, a quarterstaff and slings and darts and crossbows, or light crossbows to be exact. But I really only focused on dagger work, but I have knowledge of those ones.
Well, I can make you a quarterstaff if that's what you want. Do you want a ranged weapon? Or do you want, a melee weapon? Do you want something, I guess, what would you like?
I like daggers. They're nice. Maybe, could you, can I get one with, I don't know, improvement on them, or?
We sell most standard stuff. If you want, what I can do is you can give me the one you have, and after a week or so, I can work on it and make it a little bit better. And in DM speak, that means you'll have a +1 dagger.
That's what I was looking for.
All right. So, yeah, I could do that for you. Let me see the dagger.
Yeah, she hands over the dagger that she used primarily the last time.
Okay. So yeah, he looks it over I can do that for about I can do that for about 50 gold.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. Yes. Here you go. She hands over the 50 gold.
All right, yeah.
And
just check back in with me in a week, and I'll have your dagger done.
oh, fantastic! Thank you so much.
Yep.
All right. Goodbye. And then she kind of does a quick little bow, and her tail's wagging in the sense of how cats are happy when they wag their tail, it's wagging slowly. And she walks out, and she's a little puffed up and happy.
As you're walking out, you kind of hear Cain talking to Abel, and you're like, that one's kind of cute, aren't they?
Sure, little tail wags a little like quicker, and she kind of like ducks her head down as she walks out
Mhm.
because she's flustered.
Yeah. All right. And so then, Daniel, why don't you say what you're doing?
I first of all,
Mhm.
I want to go to the general store. No, I want to go to the pet store.
Okay.
That story.
Pop in, speak to the animals for a little bit, because I have that spell.
I know how to speak to animals.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead. You walk over and you see. Let me remember who's in charge of this. Balls and gloves. All right. Yeah. So it is the family of the what elf moms, the grandma and their children, and they're just doing their normal stuff, taking care of the animals. Zua is like, oh, welcome.
Hello,
What was your
hi.
name again?
It's me, Daniel Spellbane of the House of Spainbane family, well-known wizards. Haha. Anyway, 2 silver
Sure.
donated.
Oh well, thank you. Are you here to peruse any of our creatures here?
Yeah, I'll look around, and then I want to where is it? Speak to animals.
All right. One moment. Let me pull up.
There's a fee for wanting to speak to the animals.
No, that's not it.
No, that's my donation.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm just looking up. Okay, so the animals that you see there, you see some bats, you see some cats, you see some crabs.
Wait,
What?
there's cats and tabaxis.
Yes.
Is
Yeah.
that ever discussed?
I thought we discussed that last time that we visited the pet
I
store.
thought we did, yeah.
Oh, we did. That's right. Yeah.
So basically, I'm going to obviously I don't know if you all know all of them, but I'm going to list essentially they carry like what are known as common pets in D&D essentially, but they have some frogs and toads, a hawk, a lizard, an owl, a snake, fish. They got some rats. They got a
Well,
raven. They got
I'll
some
talk to
spiders and a weasel.
They got a fucking horse.
They do not have a
talk to the-
horse.
They do not have the horse from Utopia. That's next week.
Fred
Um,
drove over the garden wall. The talking horse.
Who are you speaking to, Daniel?
I'm speaking to the frog.
The frog? Alright.
Frog.
You see you just see a little red frog hanging out in its enclosure.
Frog, how you doing? Oh, sorry. What's your name, frog? By the way.
What would a frog sound like? My name. I don't know why I'm really thinking of like that.
My name is Satine.
No,
Satine.
you big.
I am. You're small. Nice to meet you.
You're small. Nice to meet you.
You are small. Nice to meet you.
You don't want
That's how I greet any short person, including myself.
What? I do. Well, fuck. This is me trying to think of an intelligence of a frog.
They're very smart. They have at least 2 brain cells.
You have food for me.
Can I go to the store owner and buy like a little bag of bugs?
Sure. Yeah, it's a gold for the bag of bugs.
Okay, you got a bag of bugs.
That's
Here you
pricey
go.
for a bag of
Yeah.
bugs.
Premium bugs.
That's-
I was gonna say the
Premium
premium
bugs.
bugs.
Premium grubs.
Anyway,
Here you go,
yeah.
frog. I hope they're treating you okay. Here,
Oh, you got
frog.
the good shit.
Yes. They
Good
bring
shit.
me food.
What?
It
Hey.
is nice.
Do you think that frogs know how to swear?
Fuck.
No. Oh
This frog's a bad boy.
no! Oh my god! I can't believe I met fuck the frog.
yeah, that's a good shit.
Oh yeah, this fucking shit
So
is
I
so
don't know.
dank, man.
You give him the bugs.
I got lit tonight.
Hey, you tell me anything bad's going on here. The animal, you good. And I give them a little pat on the head.
And it goes. You
Ah,
just hear it kind of going. Rum, rum, bugs, yum, rum. That's all you really hear.
thank you. Cool. And then I'm gonna go to the general store.
All right.
Alright. Hello! Hi! You may remember me from the recent purchase of an abacus.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh
remember.
right, it's it's Graggle and yeah, yeah. You got that
Yes, I would.
abacus right.
Hmm. Do you have any specialty abacuses?
What do you mean
Like,
special?
okay, looks like for gifts. Like, this is a special abacus just for a person.
A gift?
Or personalized would be more apparent.
So,
Accurate.
well, hmm. I'll have to look in the back. Now, you, Daniel. I'm gonna just roll a d20 for me.
Okie dokie. Boom. D20. 13.
All right. After a while, what's his name? After a while, Gagrel comes out, and he's like, well, well, no, fuck, this is not the right voice.
Well, hello there.
Why?
Well, there we go. Well,
Hmm?
found this one. It was made with a nice type of what's the word? It'd be like a cherry wood, and there's special like the little what are they called? Little bead thingies on them. They're like made out of jade.
Ooh, thank you. How much would you give me this abacus? How much for abacus?
Well, this one it's worth a pretty copper. So
A copper.
no,
Whoa.
that's a
It's just a
that's an
Okay, I give them
expression.
one cover.
No,
Thank you.
no, no,
No.
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 That's an expression. That'll be about 150 gold.
Okay.
I
That's
mean, this is a pretty nice one, but it's made. All the beads are are made out of real jade.
Can I
Sorry,
inspect it to see if it's real? It's okay. Have a strips.
sure. Roll investigation.
Boom. 11.
Looks as
Also,
real. Looks pretty real to you. Yeah.
DMJ's really. DMJ's look at your messages.
Yeah, I
Sent
know.
you a
I
thing.
saw.
Okay, cool.
Okay. 150. I will give you 75. Look at me. Just look at me, Potter. I'm a real adventurer.
125.
Like half of it.
100.
110.
15.
110. I'm not budging.
You already
Okay.
budged that far, buddy.
That's okay. There you go.
All right. Pleasure doing
Nice.
business.
Thank you. Goodbye.
No,
Bye.
goodbye.
Goodbye.
Come back. Okay.
No.
All right.
I'm good for now.
So you all have your funny little time. But any of you else want to buy anything, or did you want to go?
I wanted to do the
I want to
special
do
show.
something. So, like you know how I had Wormy go off to like with some parchment and ink and whatnot, and go off to write something. All right, let's say Wormy's done with that.
Done with
And Wormy's now got to figure out the mail system.
the mail system. Okay, you want to send a letter?
Yeah, I'm gonna send a funny letter.
All right, sure. I mean, it's about a silver to send a letter.
Okay. Forget the conversion rate of silver to gold.
So 10 silver for a gold.
Okay. So you said it's like 1 silver to send out a letter?
Yeah, so yeah. It's every, I think, 100 copper for, or no, 10 copper for a silver, right?
Mm.
Something like that.
I think that's how it works. I think it's 10 copper for a silver, and then 10 silver
10 copper for a silver,
Well-
10 silver for a gold.
There we go.
Alrighty. So yeah, Wormy sends a letter out to Weed Mill
All right.
because they want to send a letter out to their mom, being like, "Hey, yeah, mom, I'm doing good."
All right. Yeah, you can, if you want, you can DM me anything special you want to say, and I can come across. So if you get,
Yeah,
if
I'll
you
do that
get
here in a sec.
be sent a letter back. But yeah, is there anything else any of you wanted to buy or do anything before kind of go ahead and talking to Roll?
No, I'm good.
What is the specialty shop with my special points?
Yeah, with your special points. Okay, we'll go to the
I think
special.
I'll go check it out too.
All right.
So will Sparkle.
So all you make your way over to this to where Roll's funny booth is. He's like, "Oh, hello! I've heard
Hello.
heard you were at a successful first quest. Can I see all of your hands, please?"
Okay.
Yes.
And he kind of
Wormy does not hold his hand up.
I need to
He
make sure
wants to
you-
save his point.
Oh, you would like to save your point?
Yeah.
I still am checking though. I'm not taking it right now.
Show me your fucking hand!
Okay.
This
Then
is
I
just
guess
me
you guys-
knowing how many you have.
Reluctantly. Just reluctantly he's holding up his
Okay.
hand.
We go.
Alright, good. So, essentially how this works is, well, if you want to do, I am obviously kind of favoring with my items that I acquire for you, but you also can sign up for classes. I will direct you to, other, leaders and, or no, what's the right word? This is me, Jace, forgetting the word. Oh.
Instructor.
I'm thinking of like assistant manager, but not that word.
Secretary?
No, like assistant manager like is the word I'm thinking of, but in D&D terms of an assistant manager.
In terms of like, there was things called scribes, which
Sure,
were like,
we'll say scribes.
yeah,
What
they're like
advisors?
they were assistants to like the knights or
Okay. We'll say
No,
scribes.
Squire.
So,
yeah, that's squire, not scribe. Squire,
so, yeah,
sorry.
so, you can go. I will direct you all to one of your affection squires. If you want to take a class, but I will first obviously tantalize you with the items I have. Some
I'm
of
very
them
disconnected.
are worth more than a point, so if you want them, you can save. But this is what I have. First thing he holds up is
Jace.
yes.
Oh, Brennan just
Brennan's back,
And
yeah.
back.
Sorry, I was having difficulties.
Oh,
Yep.
sorry, did not see. So my first item, he kind of like pulls out. It looks similar to like an ordinary kind of just longsword, but as he pulls it out, it looks somewhat like it's not made out of real metal, almost like it's made of some different material. And he's like, just watch this, and he kind of just like whacks it against his arm, and it makes a squeaky noise.
Hmm?
Can you do
Oh.
that again?
Sure. Squeak. I don't have that on my.
I don't think that. I think maybe. Do you have noise suppression on?
No, I don't have the squeak. I don't have a squeak going.
Yeah, they're just
Oh,
saying
no,
squeak.
That
Okay.
was me in character asking.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
No.
What's the point?
So, well, it's a. Sometimes I find things. Sometimes I sort of make them. Or anyway, this is a
Sorry, Sparkle just being like, "What's the point of this?" And then the guy being like, "I just making things."
No, essentially, this is, well, it's it's a little bit silly, but essentially it's a little bit nicer, magical, longsword, does a little bit more
Ooh.
damage, and, in DM terms, you get a bonus action to activate the squeak thing, and then the person has to make a strength save, or they're knocked prone.
Squeak is
And that's
too
a bonus
Wow.
action when you're attacking. So it's
That's not good
basically
for
just
me
a
at all.
+1
Suspicion.
longsword with the ability to knock people prone.
Wow.
That's quite bitchin'. I don't know.
Wow.
Thank
Would
you.
you like that? Any
Hey,
of the other
what's that mean?
spellcraft
What's
spells?
bitchin' mean?
Well, have you heard of
Yeah.
a female dog?
Okay, we're
I
gonna
know what
keep
dogs
moving
are.
on.
I know what girls are.
Yeah, we're gonna keep moving on. So this next thing, this is something I acquired while just trading around with some other merchants. I don't know who Mac free antivirus is.
Oh no.
But this
Can
so
I
he
just
holds up a
Mac
bracelet
free.
and it looks really it looks really like shiny, and it has like a symbol on it of like a shield with like a red with like a square that's like red,
The Mac
orange,
free
green,
symbol.
blue. But it's a
Mhm.
little bit finicky as it only has a 30-day free trial, and then you have to pay it a gold for it to keep working. Or
What's
you
it do?
or you get harassed by a magical frog until it breaks.
But what
Oh.
does
Or we
it
could just
do?
not get the bracelet and not have to worry about the frog in general.
But what does it do? I mean,
Oh, yeah, sorry. Basically, in DM terms, it gives you poison and lightning resistant slash advantage on saving throws.
Cool.
Oh.
I didn't get poison.
It requires a 1-hour attunement.
um, pass. Anything else?
No.
So, the next thing, and then he kind of looks at, he kind of looks at, you, and he's like, I don't know if this item would be a bit insensitive towards you. I don't want to show you it. Because
Well, now I want to know.
Makeup. Let's go.
I also, this is another item I did not make. Like I said, I am not exactly an artificer. A lot of things I mainly either make or not make, or I either buy or fix up. I don't completely make everything myself. But, essentially, he kind of holds it out, and it's like a small little box of makeup. And Wormy, you recognize it as like, it's clown makeup pretty much. So basically what you do is you put on this makeup, and then it essentially allows you to just to essentially disguise yourself. So DM terms allows you to cast disguise self once you put the makeup on. It doesn't look like the makeup, it'll look like whatever, you're trying to look like with disguise self. But it's pretty much just, makeup, and in DM terms, it has 10 uses. It takes a minute to put on the makeup, and you just have to come back to Horseman and pay him about 10 gold to restock it.
And go.
Well, I know how to disguise myself already, so I don't really need that.
I can do
Ah.
minor illusion.
I'll pass on that.
All right, like I said, I didn't want to show you it. I didn't think you would.
And like no, I get it. You guys, I get it.
It's hard being a clown out here.
This next one
Try
is
being a real one
called,
with
the second one's called Shield of Agnostic. It's basically a shield that allows you to
Wait.
What?
Chase?
What?
Agnostic? As in the
What's an
religion?
agnostic?
Because their Shield of Faith. In DM words, it's a +2 shield. As a reaction bonus, you can use the Agnostic Shield to cast Shield of Faith. It requires
Wow.
attunement.
I'm sorry, just...
In DM
I was
terms.
so confused. I was like, what? That's so
It's
good,
a shield that has no religion.
Oh, we're just
It
setting all of the
doesn't-
bases today, aren't we?
It doesn't believe in the higher being, but it believes
I
that
kid, of
something's
course.
out there.
That would actually be a very good item for someone in the case that I am not able to protect or heal.
So, the next one is called Plague in a Bottle. It all has you can use it 10
I'll
times.
take it.
It's
Okay.
got a
Yeah,
rat.
dude.
Not done
It's got a rat.
talking.
Gimme.
I'm not done
Ew.
talking. He kind of like slightly opens it, and you hear the sound of like little rats scurrying. In DM
Sparkles.
turns as an action, you can open up the bottle and make a magical swarm of rats. It's a Constitution DC 16 to save, or you take 3d4 poison damage if you're caught within 15 feet of the swarm.
You open the
Sparkles
bottle
tail.
and
Oh, right.
Rats My Ghost starts playing.
Mm-hmm.
But like, wouldn't it be like the fleas?
No, it's rat because
The rats were the fleas infected rats, and then the rats were the ones who infected humans.
Yeah, but the fleas were on the rats.
Yes. Well,
Mhm.
they would then die.
tomato. It's a magical swarm of rats.
Plague plog. It's a
It's
magical
rats. Come on, y'all.
When
Whoa,
when
plague be
Sparkle,
upon ye.
I have a few more if you want me to keep.
The rats,
You want the rats?
please. Give me the rats, please.
Sure. All right. Hold out your hand. He kind of
Yes.
taps your hand where the dot is, and it kind of like floats off your hand and goes whoosh and whooshes away. And you
Wow.
now have a plague in a bottle. I'll send you the description.
You really
just
like
spent your
animals,
invention.
don't you, Daniel?
Okay.
You got any good like
Animals are
bong
quite.
weapons?
Well, that's
Bonk
that's what the long sword is. Sort of.
That's more
Essentially.
like slice and dice, not really bonk.
That's true. So the only other weapon I have, this one you would have to save up 3 points for.
What does the shield do again, by the way?
The
it
shield
has
of
a
that,
shield self.
yeah, it essentially allows you to cast Shield of Faith, but you're not using it in a religious term. Basically,
Okay,
it
what's
is
Shield of
a
Faith?
it's kind of like you have to, and then you have to you use it, and then you can regain it with a short rest, essentially.
Shield of
Hold
Faith
on.
shields you,
What?
and it gives you I think advantage on some rolls.
It gives you +2 to your armor class
So,
for a
Yeah.
duration of
yeah,
time.
so I will say it is you when you use it, you are using it on someone else and not yourself.
Oh, okay.
It is used to protect others. So the
I like to have that one.
the shield.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on your hand.
Whoa, Dave, your voice changed.
All right.
I like the shield.
He does the same thing and taps your hand, and you have the shield. I will send you the description. I will also list the other things I have, and then if no one wants anything from here, we can go into the classes in a moment.
Was there? You were listing the other thing you said, right?
Yeah, one moment. Let me.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm also just sending people their stuff.
So so it operates as a normal shield, and then I can do that
Yeah, it operates as a normal shield normally, and then you can use Shield of Faith once per short rest.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
That's really good.
So then, all right. So the next one I
Okay.
have is a hat of statue.
Let me guess. You put it on and you turn into a statue.
No. Not everything is so straightforward. Jeez.
Literally everything you've put out is straightforward.
Well, that's why I said not everything. All right.
Her
so,
tail is wagging, she's very annoyed because she got
Not
a
all
little
horses.
spooked. She got spooked by the rats a little bit, because when you opened the rats and they started squeaking, her tail did the fluff up thing.
mhm.
But yeah, but she's getting a little annoyed because being from a merchant clan, she's heard probably very similar items before in the past, and is kind of sick of hearing sales pitches.
Okay.
So she's just hurry up.
Alright.
But she won't say that, obviously.
All right. So, basically, it is so it's a concentration. So, I'll say so. As long as you are still, you will basically get +2 to your AC. If you are being
Still,
if you are remaining still.
you can still move around with concentration spells.
This isn't concentration spells.
Jay said it was like one.
I didn't say it was I said it was concentration That's what I was saying. It is something you you know,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I wasn't saying spells. But you get a +2 to your AC if you were being hit during, or wait, what the fuck? I don't remember this description.
They
Like, so
decided
now
to
I'm
change it.
confused.
I think the other
I'm
DM
confused.
wrote this one. I don't remember what they were meaning by this. Okay, so what I'm going to just say is that this is something. So the reason it's called a hat of statue is essentially like statue stands still. So pretty much what happens is as long as you are standing still, you will get an extra bonus to your AC of a +2. If you are hit, you have to make a Constitution saving throw. If let's see, if obviously if you save it, you keep it, you keep up being still and you keep the AC. If you fail, then you lose the +2 to your AC.
So
Okay.
like,
I might rewrite with that one because honestly I don't remember. I don't like that one.
so like, okay, now I'm confused. So is it something? So it's not something I cast?
No.
Yeah, because that was the one that you set as a reaction or bonus action. You can use Agnostic Shield of Faith on a friendly creature.
No, okay, Dave. I was talking. I was talking about something else. I wasn't talking about the shield.
Oh, okay, I'm dumb as fuck now.
You're
Never mind.
No, you're not dumb. It's okay.
You're not dumb. It's okay. I was talking about a different item. But honestly, I might scratch that one off. I don't remember what the hell they meant by this. Anyway,
Should add the fork.
we have a jar of allspice. This one costs 2 points, so you'd have to save up. It has 6 uses, but basically, so you look at the bottle itself, and it looks like a little like a bottle of spice, and it looks like all the colors are ever changing and like kind of swirling around. And basically it will make a food it'll basically change the taste of a food to a person's liking. It'll taste like whatever their favorite food is. Um and yeah, you use it about 6 times, and then if you want to refill it, you just got to pay me 15 gold so I can get the materials to refill it.
What are the classes that are available?
Oh, it wasn't done. You can calm
Oh.
down a little bit. Jeez.
Excuse me. I apologize. I thought there were only a couple more items. My apologies.
There weren't. I think you should take a bath or something after this. You look stressed out. Anyway,
I
They just call you dirty.
Minky.
no, I said a bath can be relaxing. I don't know, whatever you do to relax. Jeez.
They say
Anyway,
you dirty.
that's not what I was saying.
You're thinking from all the sweat from
Can
thinking.
we let the horseman continue speaking?
So the last one we have is no offense. I don't name all of these, okay? These are also I'm not naming all of these. Straight up, this is what people will tell me when they give it to me. But
I think that's a funny name.
this is these are bracers that you wear. It allows you to have a +2 to your dexterity or strength, your choice. I'm not that's while wearing no armor or shield, and it requires attunement.
What's it called?
No offense. Get it? Cuz like
I'm naked. Haha.
Haha. Yes, I got it.
You don't get it.
Oh, you sweet summer child.
Okay. Last one I have is this one doesn't have a name. That's weird. Anyway, anyway, he pulls out this odd looking item, and it basically kind of looks like a large dagger, but also under it kind of looks like it has like arranged. You don't know how to explain it, but it's like also it looks like it has parts to a crossbow on it.
Oh.
And it looks like just a really odd mishmash of 2 weapons. So this one, honestly, the only reason I priced this one at 3 points is just because it's very powerful and a little bit dangerous. So you gotta have to know what you're doing if you have this one. But in DM turns, it's a range slash simple weapon. It's a +2 to hit, Dex for range, Dex or Strength for the melee fighting. For range, it is a 2d8 +2. For the knife part, it's a 2d4 +2. It is a bonus action to get the knife part out. It is normally in the ranged weapon mode, and you can only use one part of the weapon at once. So you can't use ranged and then go ahead. Like if you have multi-attack, you have to go ahead and you have to use your bonus action to change it out, essentially.
So I posted a little funny gif of a cat, like, their eyes dilating and their ears perking up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Sparkle does when he brings that out. She is very interested in that. And then when he says how much it is, she's like, her ears go flat again and her tail kind of like droops down, and because she's like sad that she doesn't have enough points.
Yeah, like I said, this one's a little bit dangerous, so like you gotta be careful with it, and that's why I have it priced a little bit higher, because I don't want someone just fresh coming in here trying to use this and then, I don't know, taking someone's eye out or whatever.
But you gave me you gave me a bottle for 10 uses a bottle of rats for a point.
Yeah, that's magic. You have to train a lot for magic. You said you're a wizard. You've gone to school.
Yeah, but I didn't have to be a wizard to get this point. Dave could have bought a bottle of rat.
Also, not every mage, not every spellcaster goes to school to learn about magic. I didn't go to school.
I went to clown college. Does that count?
I don't think I went to school.
Well, I meant more for the sake of for Daniel over there, because he said he was a wizard. I wasn't really meaning like you specifically. I was more talking towards Daniel.
Well.
But anyway, that's what I have.
Tough crowd. No.
Tell me about it. All right.
One of the rats in the bottle just goes.
Nick,
Man, tough crowd out here.
Definitely, I'd say when you have more points, you can later on. I'm sure to have more items later. This is just kind of what I have at the moment. I'm still trying to restock. I actually have to go out on a trip soon to go looking for more items. But yeah. So, were any of you interested in the classes?
I am.
Not yet.
All right. Yeah, your name was Sparkle, and then Nisa, right?
Yeah.
Were you
You
two
can
interested
call
in
me
the
Nisa.
classes?
Maybe at a later point.
Okay.
I'm interested to know just what there is.
Yeah.
Sure. So, what faction are you in, Sparkle?
Charisma. Sorry.
You're in the charisma faction. So, essentially, obviously I know that are you a performer?
No, I just
I just gatekeep girl boss.
You just felt like it.
Well,
Yes.
it takes a lot of charisma to do my sort of.
Oh, a sorcerer.
spells.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
So, what?
I'm not that good at charisma. Okay, this is where my problem is. Sparkle, in terms of character sheet, has high points in charisma, but I don't view Sparkle as having high points in charisma.
She's charismatic in her own way.
Yeah.
I definitely also think of it sometimes as the fact of naturally you can come off a certain way, even if yourself you don't feel that much charismatic, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, so she kind of is just like, not the most charismatic of people.
So, I mean, would you like to learn more, like persuading people? What's another word? I mean, would you like to learn more within performance? Would you like to just work on charisma in general?
Well, what are the classes all offered for the charisma faction?
So in DM terms, I'll just say it out just so it's a little bit easier. Essentially, if you, I'm offering that if you have a, what's the right word? If you have a skill, like from the skill sheet that you do not have that is under charisma, you can spend your like your point to start learning one of those, and you eventually will have it. So it'll start out like potentially like let's say you rolled really well, you'll start out having an extra +1 in it. And then it'll move up as you get better and you learn better with it, pretty much.
So like I can learn for deception, like proficiency in deception.
If you want to learn deception, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead and talk with. Where do I have that? When you win.
Hey, are you
We all
trying
just
to name
start having
Aridin?
a stroke.
Is Aridin the name you're looking for?
Well, I know it's Aridin, but I'm trying to. I know I wrote down what.
Homestuck.
Not Homestuck. I wrote down what his
Don't name your
what
Don't
his
name your character
squire's name
Aridin.
was. I'm looking for the squire's name. Where did I write it down? In here? Yes, I think I wrote it down on here. There we go. So you are looking for Glory. Yeah, so if you want to go ahead and talk to Glory, while she is the lead dance instructor, she still is basically kind of like in charge of signing people up for classes.
Oh, okay. Do I pay here or?
Oh, no, it's fine. When you go to Glory, she'll go ahead and do the little magical boop thing. I
Nice.
just do that for when I take items.
Alright, thank you. Sorry for not being very impressed in your items. I'm sure you usually have a lot more, and I will stop talking now.
I mean, like I said, I haven't had a chance to go out and get anything new in a while, nor has anyone come in with anything interesting, so this is just kind of what I have lying around at the moment. But yeah.
Well, thank you.
Hmm?
And then she kind of like bows and is like, well, then everybody, if that's everything, I assume then time to head out.
Please.
Okay. Is there anything else you all would like to do for the day?
I want to go.
I think Wormy just kind of. It's okay if Wormy just like walks around the place, just kind of like, mingling with the people that live here and whatnot. Sure. Just for funsies.
Hey, I got a cream pie. You want in?
No.
You want some flowers?
Daniel,
I don't know what
would you like to do?
Who, me?
I want to.
No, Daniel.
I want to go. Hold on. To Isa and say hi, hello.
Hey Daniel, how are you?
Hey, I just want to say thank you for helping me in the cave. I know a lot of the others went into just leaving, and I want to thank you for that. And then I give them the abacus I bought.
Aww.
Lisa starts crying. You can't really see their eyes, but you just see like a little tiny tear fall on their cheek. They're just like, this is so sweet. Thank you.
I don't know how to do math.
I wanted to make it like little runes of all the religions you have, but it's okay. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I will treasure this forever. Lisa immediately like takes it to their room and puts it in like a really safe place.
Aww.
So that it'll stay safe.
Well, anything else anyone else wanted to do?
We don't really have to roleplay it out, but Sparkle probably goes and signs up for like the deception class.
Of course. I will DM you more details, but yeah, it'll essentially just be a series of rolls. I mean, if you want to for this session, I would say go ahead and why don't you start off your first roll, and this one will just be for now a straight charisma roll.
Oh, straight charisma. Okay.
Mhm.
Saving throw or
Just like a roll.
oh yeah, this. Oh cool.
Damn.
So unfortunately, as you
I
said,
can't read.
as you said, Sparkle struggles a little bit with maybe with like social interaction and handling this kind of thing with others. It's not something necessarily that she's dealt with before.
Wait,
So
what
she's
kind of class is this?
a deception class.
Oh, this is just acting.
This is from the charisma faction.
I
Sparkle is
know,
trying to
but
learn.
this is just acting. This is just the acting class.
I mean, yeah, but
It's
that's-
improv class.
yeah. So yeah, you're definitely a little bit shaky with it, but obviously the person teaching it is like, they're being patient. They understand that like a lot of times people come into the charisma faction just because it's what their magic is based with or something. Like they understand that like not everyone coming into this is just being like the most charismatic person ever kind of thing. So they're definitely being
Mhm.
very patient with you and understanding and just you're a little bit shaky with it right now, but unfortunately at the moment you still will just have a plus. You will not have a extra bonus in the moment.
Dang.
Yeah, you have to reach essentially a certain DC in order to and I'm not gonna tell you the DC because it's a secret.
Tell me.
It's 24.
Whoa.
You were
It's
so close. It
57.
was 8, and you were just like so close.
Yeah, that's why I did so badly.
No.
You'll have it soon. I think you're doing good, Sparkles.
But
Sparkle. I'm just
um,
one.
And you'll be able to lie like no one else.
So yeah, is there anything that anyone else wanted to do for this specific? Well, I would say okay. So I want to do a little thingy, and then I will just have us roll into kind of some more stuff essentially. But for now, can everyone except for Daniel deafen, please, and then I'll tell you when to undeafen.
Hold on.
You're good. All right,
No.
let me put on the intense music.
How do I deafen?
There should be a button for it.
Okay, there we go. Wait,
Here we go.
fuck is it?
Let me find the good. Let me find the good music. The good funny music.
Where's
You're on a
okay?
computer.
Where the fuck is my death?
It should be down by the bottom of this chord on the left side, where you see mute and deafen in settings.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't. Fuck.
Is it
You know
alright?
what? I'ma just.
Oh no. Okay. I was just gonna offer to deafen him, but it's okay. Well, I'll tell him when I come back in. Here, wait. It's
Come back.
Brennan. I'll just deafen you and then undeafen. All right.
Okay.
So.
Just in case.
Thank you. All right. So, as you go to bed, you rest your little head. You're resting your little head. You're like, wow, I'm so restful right now. I'm having a good little sleep. Cause you're sorry. No. But so yeah, no. Essentially, you're going to bed, and then you're having a little dream. You're having a dream, and it's kind of like you're like surrounded. It's kind of like you're surrounded by the ocean. Like you're kind of just you're kind of just you're not doing. It's like you're floating in it, and you're just kind of like looking up at the sky. But as you start to like kind of realize, you're like, no, wait a minute. I'm in the sky.
In the sky.
And as you start to notice that you're looking, it's almost like the world is kind of upside down.
Hmm.
And like the sky is the ocean and the ocean is the sky, but the ocean is the sky and the sky is the ocean. And it's like kind of really weird and trippy, and you're like, ugh. And then you as you're starting to realize it, where you kind of just like slip and fall. But like when you fall into the sky, it's like you plunge. You're also plunging into the water or something. It's like you don't need to breathe essentially, but you kind of like it's weird. It's odd, but you're noticing like a little light, and you're noticing when you're noticing like a symbol that kind of came up when you were first looking at what's the word? When you're first looking in towards your magic.
Mhm.
And it's kind of glowing and kind of what's the right word? I don't know why I'm only thinking of orb, but I'm thinking of orb. Essentially, it's kind of forming an orb that's getting larger and larger until it engulfs you inside. And you see something in front of you.
No.
You're not really sure. It's like the shape is extremely large and it's ever changing. You try to speak, but you can't. You try to move, but you can't. You're just frozen. And you kind of just hear in like just for the sake of I'm not doing it because it probably won't pick up too well, but you hear essentially like in a voice or voices. You're not really sure. It's just like a lot of them talking at once. And all you're kind of hearing is you're hearing them say is know your place. And you feel yourself kind of like being dragged down, like really fucking dragged down. And like you're going real fast, like you're about to like you're falling out of the
Jace, Jace, can you repeat? Go back a bit.
Oh,
Someone came into the room.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I was frozen and I couldn't speak.
You were frozen and you couldn't speak, and you heard like many voices, but also like it was like one voice, but also a lot of voices speaking at once, and there were essentially was telling you to know your place. And then you are dragged down, like it feels like you're being dragged down, and then it feels like that feeling when you're like falling in a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, you feel that, and like the moment you wake up, like it hurts when you wake up. Like you slam into your bed and take about a point of damage.
Oh wow!
And like you wake up and you realize like your head hit the headboard and it's bleeding a little bit.
Wow, that's probably fine. Can't sleep at all.
But like you notice when you feel like extremely tired and groggy, and next time you listen to DM speak, now anytime you roll when you're doing a spell thing, you have to do a -1.
No. Wait.
That's it.
Wait, so
when you were doing a roll, like a melee attack spell with a roll, towards a spell, like if you were doing anything along the lines of you rolling of you having to roll for a spell that you are casting, you have a -1. Anytime someone has to do a saving throw for one of your spells, they have a +1.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, I don't mean to be in all caps, but there we go. Oh wait, I thought I undeafened.
And then I go to the chef and I say, "What about all those peas?"
What about all those peas?
What?
You know.
He?
What just happened?
Oh, you know.
Oh, you know.
You know.
Oh, you know.
I had a talk with the chef.
Hold on.
About that. That's the Spellman special pie.
Hold on. Tabs is still not undeafened.
Oh.
Let's
Tab.
get back.
Yes, they're back.
Peps can't hear us. They got AirPods in.
I got AirPods in. They can't hear us. Tabs here is the ether.
Tabs can't hear us. They got AirPods in.
Ah! I'm sorry!
You're fine.
You're good.
Okay.
I was like, I just saw the messages, and then I fucking clicked on the user settings button twice before I managed to click on the undeafen button.
Good job.
It's okay. Alright, so you'll wake up, it's a new morning, it's a new day, except for the fact we're gonna skip a bunch of time. So,
The year
time cut.
2027.
Tabs!
Driving car.
Make 2 more charisma rolls! Because you're in a class!
Oh.
Whoa! Whoa!
Nice.
Alright.
Good job.
With your second one, alright, you know what, you're gaining a little bit more confidence. The teacher's definitely helping you out. The other people in the class, pretty encouraging as well. So you're like, yeah, I'm getting this. Alright, I know how to make a little lie, a little fib. And now you will have a
It's a
+1.
lie.
And now you'll have a funny little +1. A little +1 to your deception, an extra little plus.
Ding.
Alright. No, so, but so yeah, it's been about,
It's been.
It's been
no, it's probably been
1
about
week.
a week.
It's been,
It's probably been about,
it's
like,
been 1 week!
it's been 2 weeks. Unfortunately, the sickness only
Damn
seems to be getting worse as more people have been coming in, and Contrast has been just extremely busy and has
Has his hands full.
basically has his hands full and hasn't really been able.
Unfortunately, Contrast got the sickness and just died.
No.
No.
Contrast has just been extremely busy and hasn't really been able to help at the moment. So at the current moment, he will not be in the party.
Out of character is because we don't have the rights to contrast.
I have the rights to contrast.
I got the legs.
We don't have the patent
I got
for
the-
that.
I got the
I have the
ups.
patent.
But so now, it's kind of up to your choice of what you want to do.
Is it?
It's
for
basically
everybody?
like, it is basically recommended that for like every 2 weeks of downtime to try to, you know, go for a quest, essentially. To go for something.
What quest?
So you can make your way to the job board if you want.
I'm gonna check that job.
Before going to the job board, can I just like during that like 2 week time scale, let's say like Wormy's just been like trying to get along with the the quote unquote
posers.
clowns.
The poser.
Quote unquote clowns.
I mean, I guess just roll persuasion then?
It's not like really.
Please be my friend, you fucking posers.
So, unfortunately, it's coming
found you,
across
Jason.
that you're uncomfortable around them.
You called them a poser.
Yeah, it's very upfront that you're uncomfortable around them, and you have been a little bit rude, and they haven't wanted to talk with you as much lately.
Please be my friend, fucking.
I mean, please be my friend. You're. Please, I'm lonely here. Please.
Please.
I know a cat, a demon, and a tiny man, and a lizard. Please.
Please.
And a
I'm
tall
sorry
blue
about.
man.
I'm sorry about the banquet.
I know a
Please
man
recommend.
in the blue men group. Help me, please.
God.
Is that what contrast is? Contrast blue man girl?
No.
Listen, if you don't come into the fucking, if you don't come to session, I'm gonna make lore up for you.
No.
Yeah, he's like, At the very least, like, Cormy wants to hang around in like the same spots and just yeah.
I mean, yeah, you had your role that determined it, but yeah, you know, you're doing your best to try to talk with them.
You try to eat with them at lunch.
They move to another table.
Alright. But yeah.
Go check out the funny little job board.
Let's look at the jobs.
Alright, so you
See
got your
even-
funny jobs. Some other people, unfortunately, it has now become a little bit slim picking as a lot of people have gotten to the jobs boards before you, but it is also okay because, you know, it's still, you just had your first one, and you do find out that, you know, that Monday is always when the new jobs are posted, and a lot of times people go ahead and try to take them up while they can. So. The ones that you were
And we got to it on a Friday.
No, you got to it a little bit after, essentially, but,
On a Wednesday.
there is one asking you to investigate,
Crime?
No, not crime. There's one asking you to accompany Tarhan as he is doing a scouting mission up in the tundra area of the Great Unknown. There is another one that, is taking you to
The Great Unknown. All of these are in the Great Unknown.
Not all of these are in the Great Unknown, but I have everything in different documents.
I'd like to imagine that the quote unquote job board is actually just somebody like just some like intern sitting at a desk and
That's just like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
It's just
Exactly,
like
yeah.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
it's actually a Pokemon at the desk. You meet Squirtle. It's Squirtle.
It's
No, it's Diglett.
Yo, Mr. Mime's at the desk?
Yo,
Yo,
how is Diglett at the
Mr.
desk? He ain't got
Mime.
no hands. Diglett ain't got no
Mr.
hands.
Mime. Alright, hang on.
At least Squirtle got hands.
Yo,
Alright.
Mr. Mime? Dad?
Dad? Papa? You've been gone for 10 years!
That's not canon, but
Alright, so, a next one, another one that is being,
Realize her mom was Miss
another-
Ketchum.
So another one kind of straightforward. The another one is asking you to go to the town of Deepshade and to get rid of
Deep shit.
some bandits who have been terrorizing a local town.
really quick, Jason, it's okay if we see like the whole map, not just of the town, but like of the whole like continent, I guess.
Yeah.
Landmass.
The continent. Do they pay any different?
One moment.
One moment.
One moment. Oh no.
One moment, please, brosif.
Yeah,
So
man.
God,
the
they entered the server,
scouting
dude.
mission is 150 gold each. The Deep Shade one is about 75 each. The
I'm gonna
alright.
get your friend.
Another one that you had seen is currently the town of Crumberg had an avalanche in the mountains that is cutting them off from getting to other towns. Essentially, it's essentially just
Where
like
the
trapped them.
fuck is Deep Shade?
Another one is I think you already did that one.
Where
No,
the fuck is Deep
That was
Shade?
that was the.
Reason why you're
Is
Who
there a
is drawing
reason?
on the map?
I put 175 because that's for the scouting message, and I'm trying to find where Deep Shade is to put
So
75.
yeah, I would say please don't write on the map.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. Alright. Yeah, and-
Deep Shade is in the section 3, and that like forest that has like a little like spot in the middle.
yeah,
open.
Deep Shade.
Where-
Deep Shade is in Clepston.
Yeah, where my character's from. My character's from Broken
Yeah,
Shield.
you should know this one. Cool.
So yeah, right now you have the Tundra one, in the Great Unknown. You have the you have the
Deep Shade.
you have the Deep
Yeah.
Shade one. You have the Crumberg
The
one.
Crumber.
Another one that you have is another exploration to the Great Unknown. That actually is Currently they are trying. Currently they are trying to look for some plants that could potentially help in the recent sickness.
Ooh, that
Essentially
sounds good.
they're just asking people to like, because they're not exactly sure, so they're trying to search for places that are known to have these types of plants that could potentially be helpful, that are hard to find, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
What pays the most?
That one currently does not have how much it'll be paid. It will be determined.
Mystery.
It will be determined when talking with the party.
Okay, so
Okay.
currently the one that pays the most that we know is the first scouting trip out to the Great Unknowns.
Yeah, in the tundra.
Yeah.
In the
Wormy
Tanzwa.
personally does not want to go back out to the Great Unknown just yet.
Yeah, I was thinking honestly, maybe because we are down a party member, maybe just doing the bandit one.
Hmm.
Just because that is like, I think because we're down a party member and stuff like that, it would just be a little bit more simpler to handle some bandits,
Hmm.
beat them up,
Beat up the
I
bandits.
agree.
beat up these rapscallions,
Rapscallions.
stealing.
Hey Jace, what did you say that the conundrum over in Crumberg was again?
Crumberg and Avalanche happen, and it's cutting off the town from getting to other places, essentially.
That seems like more intense.
That'd be
Labor-
something that'd be like more geared towards like stronger people.
That, and then also like it would be easier if we had like if we had our other
Our
party.
Like,
Like-
anything would be easier if you had another person on the
Yeah.
team.
So I think our best route would be doing the bandit one.
Okay.
Just gonna go down the line.
Yeah.
Billy, your opinion?
Yeah. But Daniel's it's still iffy about going to Great Unknown after seeing the fish person. Like,
Okay.
I don't want to do some colonization. Let's just kill this bandit.
Brennan, your opinion?
I'm good with whatever.
You're good with the bandit one?
Yeah.
Okay. Nisa or Lily?
So, I guess we're going over to Deep Shade.
Well, yeah, Lily, you're good.
I reckon.
I reckon.
And I reckon we head on over to Deep Shade there and go take care of these dangin' rapscallions. That's
Dangin'
Sparkle's
bumpers.
Sparkle's new voice. No.
No.
Alright. So yes, you have you
Well,
go.
yeah, I think we should handle some bandits.
Alright, yeah, you go up to the person who is in charge of assigning missions, or not assigning missions. There's always a person kind of sitting at a desk area that is near the job board, and you go up and you're like, yeah, I want this job, and they're like, okay.
Totally
and,
radical, dude. I'll get you that job
you're like,
right away.
Okay, and they
One
sign-
job coming up.
and they sign you up for the job. They essentially give you a paper that you give to the mayor of the town when you get there to be like, hey,
There's a mayor? What the fuck?
we're gonna get rid of those bandits. Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's mayors, sometimes there's lords.
The mayor of Townsville.
All the countries work
Sometimes it's
differently.
communism.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Is the wait? So this one's in Deep Shade, or where's this one?
It's in
Yeah,
Deep
Deep Shade.
Shade. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Okay.
whoa.
So because Sparkle's from Broken Shield and probably like went to Tavra's Poyer, is it? She probably went to Deep Shade as well occasionally.
Sure. I'll say roll history.
Okay. You
What
fool.
Remember about Deep Shade?
I have a proficiency in history. Don't feel me now. Hell yeah.
Okay, what were you trying to recall essentially about?
Just like the area, like maybe about like the oh god, the mayor, you know, like his whole deal, and then just like what the whole vibe of the area is. Like the whole
vibe.
Yeah, just what's the vibes, you know?
What's the vibes?
Just checking the vibes.
Just
Yeah.
checking the vibes. So essentially, Deep Shade is within Clapston. The most common races in those areas are sea elves and elves and goblins, essentially. And you know that Deep Shade is a town with a lot of goblins and elves living in them, essentially. A lot of wood elves. Pretty much that's what makes up the majority of the town. It is a very it is a big like druidic kind of magical cultural place essentially, where a lot of special things within druidic culture happen at Deep Shade.
They got a big old tree.
They got a big old tree. But yeah.
Well,
You know that's a big it is a big place that is that has significance for druids or anyone who is kind of who deals with nature magic.
It's so perfect for a wild magic sorcerer.
And you will say that recently the last mayor was run out of office. You do not know who the current mayor is.
He got his running shoes on.
Go.
Yeah, Sparkle
know,
kind
I
of just
have
like
a problem.
relays. Sparkle kind of just relays this information to the party members, and is like, they seem to have a bit of some political strife. As the previous mayor, I do not recognize this name of this current mayor. So, and I did recall hearing that the
It's the elections.
kind of. They might have had it was not a planned election. The old mayor, seemingly, as I've heard, was run out of office.
They had an electron.
Electrons.
It's an electron. It's electroid. It's electroid.
They had an electron.
Electums.
It's an elective.
They had an elective.
Selective.
But yeah. That is.
Yeah, the old mayor graduated, and he didn't, or the old mayor like went to senior year, and he didn't need to do any more electives. So like,
This is Animal Crossing. Sounds like Animal Crossing. Like Tortimer was like run out of office by some rando from another town, and then they have a big tree in the middle of the town.
Oh my
god!
This is Animal Crossing.
Isabel.
The new mayor is Isabel.
The new mayor is Isabel.
The new mayor is a knoll named Isabel.
There's a
The new mayor is
Tanuki.
Tom Nook.
No.
No.
That man has. Or no, I guess he was in office technically. I don't know. Anyway.
Tom Nook is nice either way.
Anyway. You all have been assigned to go to Deep Shade and deal with some bandits. Holy fuck. Hello, Aaron. Thank you for the raid of 2.
Well,
Hello, Aaron. I hope you're doing well. We're doing some funny.
Whoa, Aaron with the raid.
Anyway. Thank you. So. Now we'll keep going.
We're just about to head off onto another mission. So perfect timing, Aaron.
Is there anything you would like to gather before you go out on your adventure?
My dagger!
Right, you pick up your dagger and you have a funny +1 dagger.
Can I go buy a
Yes.
potion of healing real quick?
Of course, you purchase that is 50 gold.
So, to clarify, my dagger currently, it's like, thing is attack +5, and then the damage type is 1d4 +3. So what do I add the +1 to the attack?
Let me check. I believe with that you. So with the dagger. So where it has attack with the dex plus, and then the proficient, where that has that 0
yeah.
1.
Okay. Okay.
Bop. Bop. So yeah.
Now my attack is +6.
How much is the potion of healing?
50 gold.
I'd like to buy 2.
Alright, you buy 2. Just letting you know you don't have your healer in your party. Oh wait, no.
Oh yeah,
never
so
mind.
maybe I want to buy 2 as well.
I am a healer.
I am
Oh,
I forgot
yeah, that's
that
right.
Nisa was a healer. In my head, I was
Nisa's a
like,
cleric. Nisa's a fucking cleric. Like,
And I
listen, I'm a little
I
dumb.
can-
no,
I
you're
can
not.
make a potion too.
Okay.
That is very true.
I got a little bottle. I can put some funny little herbs in there. Swirl them around, maybe.
You're just drinking oregano.
Well, no, I know how to, but I feel like just like
in case, just it'd be nice just like 2 healing potions.
I'm drinking fucking olive oil. Heal myself. That's how Italians heal themselves.
Really quick, so Wormy wants to head to the store as well. Specifically for a specific thing. I'm just gonna send this in the D&D group chat.
Okay.
Wormy wants an abacus too.
Roll a d20.
Roll a d20 to see if you can find an abacus. Your tiny little eyes.
Tiny eyes. 1. No abacus.
You come back.
Oh my god, a critical failure on the fucking abacus roll! No!
You come back with.
You have a
don't
dog.
realize how the salesperson convinced you to buy this, but you came back with a little wooden stick with a wooden ring around it.
Oh.
You don't remember buying this, but you did, and it cost you about 40 gold.
Oh.
You don't remember
That's half
buying
your
this,
pay.
and you don't remember who sold it to you.
Listen, sometimes it's like sometimes the funny urges come and go.
You know, holy shit! Oh my god, Kat, thank you for the raid.
Okay, Kat.
Oh,
Whoa, raid! Holy
we're gonna
shit!
reach you.
Thank you.
Whoa, 1 raid right after the other.
One right after the other. Also,
You just missed it, but Wormy got tricked into buying a stick with a ring
you got a funny stick.
instead of a doctor's office toy abacus thingy.
And the rest of y'all are just very confused as Wormy has come back, very confused and no memory of how he bought this.
What's that?
I don't know.
Looks like a stick.
You're like, no, this is an abacus.
I was told this was an abacus. I don't know who or what. I just know I was told.
I know what my abacus are, and that's not an abacus. That looks more like a.
Okay,
bowling pin.
I can count to like what 1.
You can count to 1.
I can count 1, and I can
count already.
look. I can move the loop back and forth, and it looks like.
What store is selling sticks?
Hey Dave, do you want this?
I mean, I could have just walked outside and picked one off the ground, but
Well, I mean, like I spent a lot of money on it. I don't know. I'm 40 gold short now.
how much you spent 40 gold on a stick?
40 gold.
I didn't spend it. It just happened, man.
Merchants are, well, like
I was
that
in a bit
sometimes.
of a daze. I'll be honest.
So, after you
Also,
have
like
your...
I've decided now that like Wormy's accent has slipped more into country accent because whatever.
Whatever.
He got upset. He's no longer from Brooklyn.
But so yeah, you all have your items and you
His mama's from the countryside.
So instead of taking a cart to Deep Shade, you actually take a boat because it's a little bit easier just kind of to whirl around. And then essentially you're basically driven on a actual cart to Deep Shade instead of like having to because there is the port right there that is in you were taken to the port that is right in Guard's Light, and it actually only takes you about a little bit over a day to get to Deep Shade. So all in all, it took you about a little over a week. But yeah, you make your way and you're at Deep Shade. It's quite shady. Now, as you're basically going there, first, before you're even actually led into the forest that kind of surrounds the town, you have some kind of guards that stop you off, and they're very protective of their town, and so they kind of like, you know, want to make sure like while you're coming in here, you show them your papers. And they're like,
We got the paperwork.
And definitely with also being on alert with how they have been attacked recently. But they have that, and so you were dropped off from the cart and you were able to make your way walking towards the town through the woods. There is a clear path that is essentially given to you once the guards let you go by. and it's actually quite pretty. Like as you come in, and as you come in, it actually has like a large. Like the town itself is in a clearing that is surrounded by the forest. It's really quite pretty. There's lots of plants growing. There's lots of pretty trees, pretty flowers, little funny animals running around. You do definitely see plenty, like I said, there's a lot of wood elves and goblins inhabit this place, but there's also, you do see a few, you actually do see a few fawn satyr, what did I say fawn? I was thinking of, you see a few satyrs inhabit this place as well as a few tabaxi live here as well.
Does Sparkle recognize any of them?
Roll a history.
Roll a history to see if you know what. Oh. I got a 3.
I don't know, maybe your mom's
Is that
friends.
a great aunt?
Your
Is that a
mom's
great aunt?
friend's great aunt's grandma? I don't know.
Grunkle.
Judy?
Uncle.
Is that Grunkle Stan?
Is that great?
Just yell at your aunt's name. Just yell at your aunt's name. You'll find
No,
out.
I don't think it's
Michelle!
my aunt. No, I don't think it's my aunt.
Come on.
I think it's like
Just yell it.
or like water.
Water! It's
No.
you?
Definitely a few people look at you funny after Daniel just shouts, "Water!"
Water!
Underneath.
But yeah, so, it is very clear and indicating that the large, tree in the middle of this clearing is definitely the focus of the town. A few people are looking at you all a little bit strange, because they're like, who the fuck are these people? You definitely don't see
What the fuck is this thing?
a lot of nature loving people around here, like nature focused, themed. I don't know how else to say it.
She kind of gives like a few like waves and everything. She's like saying hello, you know.
What would you all like to do? Where are you gonna go?
I suggest go into the mayor.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any clowns?
No.
No.
Okay, so do the residents here know what clowns are and what they look like?
1 minute. Yes.
Okay.
A few traveling clown bards have traveled through here.
Okay.
I mean, you gotta look around. What's in the town? You've never been here before.
I'm just like first impressions, man.
Sparkle's been here, I thought we said.
Yeah,
I'd
so
like-
do you know where the mayor
But
is?
Wormy hasn't.
Do you know where the mayor is?
I'd
Yeah.
like to explore.
Alright.
I'll go with Dave exploring.
Alright.
Keep them in the trouble.
Roll. I guess Daniel and Dave roll perception, Sparkle roll investigation.
Get my little-
Perception. 13.
I don't know shit. I don't know how to read a map.
Whoa!
Well, Daniel, you're just kind of all looking around and you're like, wow, this place seems really cool. Everyone seems happy with all the nature. It's very nice.
Oh yeah.
You see-
Also, really quick, Jace, I still have a point of inspiration from last time.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay if I like? I'm able to use that to help somebody with the check, right?
It's use it for yourself.
Oh.
But so yeah, then you definitely see like, and honestly, you're also just distracted by the little animals running around, and you're able to pet some of them, and you're like, aw, little squirrels and little birds and little baby animals, and you're just
Little
like,
baby
okay.
tabaxis running around.
No, you even see some little baby bunnies, and you're just like, oh, these are so cute.
I'm having a good time.
Oh, so cute! I want to squish them to death.
No!
Sparkle, your memory's a
squeeze
little
it.
bit hazy, and you're also just a little bit anxious, as a lot of people have
Where
stared
the
at you
fuck
weird,
am I?
and you're like, don't look at me. You're having a bit of a hard time.
Her tail's like in between her legs.
Heem.
Dave, though, you're just kind of fucking walking along, having a grand old time, and you just walk into, like a building. It looks pretty, it's definitely it is definitely one of the nicer, more well-pronounced buildings out of a lot of the other ones around here. And, yeah. Nice building. Looks pretty nice.
Nice building.
refreshing.
Okay, I walk into the building. What do I see?
You walk into someone's house. It's locked.
Oh,
Let me in!
Also, can like Wormy also like look around for anything that would like resemble a freaking, what is it called, town square building?
Town hall.
Town hall, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, roll investigation. Dave, I mean, the door is locked, so you can't kind of just walk in.
Would perception work better for that? Or
Well,
I-
investigation, you're looking for something specifically.
I'm gonna knock
oh, cool,
on the
I did
door.
good.
Alright, you knock on the door. It takes a little bit of a minute, and then someone answers. You see a somewhat of a middle-aged looking elven man. And he's like, hello? Hello? Who's here? He's looking up and doesn't realize that you're small.
Hi, down here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
are you lost,
smells like-
child?
I just wanted to tell you, you have a really nice house. And then I'm gonna walk away.
Wow.
Is this wrong? That's Ruth?
Thank you.
Wait, hang on, are you lost? Is your mother around or something? He kind of like comes after you.
No,
Can I roll this?
I'm an adventurer.
Oh, are you here with the guild?
Why, yes, I am.
Ah, it's perfect. I'm the mayor. I requested you all to come here. Is it just you, or is there more of you?
Oh no, there's more. I was just looking around.
I have special eyes.
Oh, well, here. He points over to a building, and he's like, please, I'll be over there in a moment. Please meet me there with the rest of your party.
Okay.
Also, I rolled a 19 on investigation.
The moment as you're like running over, you're like, oh, wait a minute, I think this is the meeting area, and then Dave runs over and is like,
Mister, what's your name?
Wormy, you know me.
no,
No, the elf.
my name is Willow.
Okay, Mr. Willow, I'll be right back.
Pap, 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 pap,
Pep, pep. Dave's little feet go pep, pep, pep.
Dave's little feet just pap, 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 pap.
Hi, everybody. I'm just gonna go, hey, I found a mayor.
Wow.
Oh.
You did it, Dave. I found
I
a
think
snake.
the place. It looks pretty town hall-y.
Well, did the mayor say to meet him anywhere, or?
Yeah, I'll bring you to him.
Oh,
His name's Mr.
Oh,
Willow.
Dave.
Alright, well,
Alright.
Hello, I'm Dave.
You make your way over to the building that was pointed out to you, Dave, and then Wormy, you're like, oh yeah, you're like, yeah, this building. And Dave's like, yeah, this building.
Yeah, as soon as I walk
Yeah,
in,
this looks pretty
Willow,
important.
I'm gonna yell out and say, Mr. Willow, I brought the rest of them.
Hello.
He's running over. He's like, yes, thank you.
And Wormy gets a little
Hello.
honk as a greeting.
You
with the
yes,
honk
you
horn.
all are with the guild. I'm glad you're here. We've been trying to get someone out here for a while. So yes, while we definitely do our best to, keep everyone protected and stuff and whatnot, but it's almost like clockwork. Every fifth day of the week, they come out and they just. We do our best to stay protected, and we're still trying to, but I don't know what it is. They're able to just break through. We use some bit of magic to use the trees as protection and kind of like enclose the town, but they somehow always manage to break through. It takes a long time to just, and like you definitely notice as he's more pointing it out that some areas of the trees look very heavily damaged. People are moving things out of the way. You even unfortunately notice animals as well that looked like they were just kind of trampled or like attacked.
Oh.
Quick
Nice.
question, Mr. Mayor, what direction are they attacking from?
Well, it seems to just be from all around.
Can I do an arcana check to see what sort of magic they're using?
Sure, go ahead.
Wow.
Alright. So with that, you know that the magic essentially that they are doing is I mean, they are using their druidic magic, stuff like plant growth, stuff like druid craft, different combinations of different types of nature spells, essentially to enhance the land and try to keep them protected. And then they're using other types of like conjuration and abjuration magic to also like keep wardings. Essentially
I meant what magic the bandits were using to get past that.
You're not sure. I mean, the magic that they're using. Honestly, it doesn't necessarily look like magic. It straight up just looks like people with weapons or with their fists or just with brute force or attacking.
Huh. That's odd.
Oh.
But
Just fucking.
yes. What's your name?
Me? Huh? What?
Daniel.
It's... Hello, hi. It's odd. It's just like
Were you
beating
saying
magic
something?
out of. No, I'm just saying sort of just rather than like dispelling it. It's just they're just beating the magic out of the tree.
Well, that's a little hard to do. You can't exactly
Well,
just sap magic out of a tree without
they're
magic.
not. They're punching it. And I think that's weird. It's probably something else. That's all I got.
Okay. Well, that's
I mean,
look. We don't exactly need to solve why or how they're getting through. We need to just get rid of them. Essentially, that's what we're looking for is to get rid of them. I will be frank. They have killed some of our own. I don't care.
Your name's...
I don't care if you kill them. I don't care if you bring them in. I just want them gone. They have been hurting people here for long enough, and I'm not magic. Look, if I knew magic myself, I would do something about it, but there's really not much I myself can do. We don't really use our magic to try and attack or hurt others. We don't specialize in anything like that, so it's really been hard for us to just deal with this.
I was thinking we could figure out who's attacking you and then see what we can do from there.
That we can eliminate.
I mean, yes, alas, but please just get rid of them. That's really all I want.
Can do.
Here we don't necessarily have a full-on inn of sorts, as we are not really some people travel through here. A lot really don't. We keep this area mainly closed off. We just prefer to keep to ourselves mainly. So we do though like have, and he points and he kind of brings you all to this area. It's kind of like a camping ground. And you all do have, I mean, you all normally in your adventure kits have stuff for this, so think of it as you get a little campsite. You get to have small scary stories.
Okay.
You're having a
So
little
it's a bit of a stakeout mission to try to catch him in the act.
like I said, just stop them. That's really all it is. This isn't like, oh, we just catch them and that they're. It's like essentially, you just need to stop them, whatever it takes.
Yeah, well, we gotta find them first, and I'll be able to stop them, don't we?
Yes, I know, but I'm trying to stress the severity of it. It's not.
I know,
something
I
to be
know, I
taken
know.
by heart.
You want them gone, and you want them dead, and you want them out of your way so you can live peacefully. I get that, yeah.
All right.
Can I
well,
offer you an egg in these trying times?
What?
Gone and dead. Got it.
Egg?
Egg.
Yeah,
Are you holding
hot
an
boiled. Yeah, we're holding that an egg like Danny DeVito.
No, thank you.
All right, one for me then.
Do you just eat the egg with the shell on?
Whole, yeah.
Okay. Well, if you need any more information, you can talk to our guards. I'll be on my way. Kind of walks off, very weirded out. So, what would you all like to
Should
do?
have done that as like a freaking whatchamacallit fucking performance thing.
What?
Like the egg bit.
What are you trying to do?
And if it failed, then that would like prompted that kind of reaction. Then I'm
What?
just like thinking of like
Oh.
like in hindsight, I should have done that as like a performance thing.
All right.
That would be funny.
We have been going for about 2.5 hours, and I am getting a little tired, so...
No, it's alright. I was planning to. I was
Yeah, I think like once we get our campsite set up, that's like a good stopping point.
But yeah, essentially I was just trying to see if there was anything else you wanted to talk about or anything else you wanted to look at with the town, essentially.
No. Not that I can think of anything at this
No.
moment, at
I
least.
want to investigate those fucking trees.
I got nothing I want to do that I can't do next time.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, we could do stuff next time.
Well, next time will be a bit, and I'll explain. So is there anything else you would like to do before a long next time?
Before a break.
Alright.
Also, Jace, I do have an idea for like if you do want to continue doing D&D like during like the quote unquote break, like if we have like one-on-one like backstory sessions maybe.
Oh, here, like I said, I'll talk a little bit about that off of stream, but yes, for the moment,
Alrighty.
unfortunately, because of schedules, we do have to take a little bit of a hiatus from D&D, unfortunately. But hopefully we'll be back soon, hopefully by the end of the month, coming into the new one, and I'll try to do other stuff we'll still have Metopia, but also still try to do other things for Saturdays as well. But yeah, I apologize for that. Unfortunately, stuff just comes up, and it's hard to schedules are a funny thing. But I do appreciate y'all for being here, and yeah, I also appreciate you guys for being here, and I love doing my funny little thing for you, and you have your funny little story. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, dokie.
Yeah.
Yeah. You all for being here. I'm gonna find someone to raid. Who the fuck is streaming?
Whoa, raid.
oh the fuck.
Shadow Legends.
See you later.
Ooh,
I'm gonna actually head out for now, so because I like I said, I am getting a little tired. So it was nice playing with everybody, and
Bye, Tab.
yeah,
Take care.
bye.
Good
Hey,
night.
okay.
Ooh,
Okay,
okay.
so Jason,
I'm not
go
going to bed
message
just
us.
yet, but yeah.
Okay, Faye. Okay, Faye is streaming.
Okay.
So I'm gonna raid Faye.
Okay, well, there's also River streaming, and today's Dolp's birthday.
Yeah, I know.
And yeah, there's a couple people's.
That's
So
alright.
we
Well,
got options. There's a lot of people online tonight.
I know. I haven't raided Faye, I think, in a while, so I was gonna just do that.
Do we want to do a funny raid freeze?
I don't know. What has been said?
Would you like an egg in these trying times?
Sure. I think, will that work? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Would you like an
I typed it out already. It's in
Alright.
chat.
Yep. Ooh, okay, I don't know why it didn't copy. It copied an item description.
Whoa.
Alright, thank you for coming. I'm
Thank
gonna
you for having us.
Yeah.
hit the funny raid. Hit the-
Ah. And we're gone.
And we're gone. We did it, gamers.
Wow, we did it, gamers.
Alright, let me...
Our time.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like
Jeez.
Oh, I'm ahead.
Hello. Thank you for the
Oh,
raid.
boy.
Oh, hello,
Hey.
hello, raiders. Welcome,
You get my
welcome.
lunch.
Alright.
Would you like an egg
We back
in these
in
trying
a while.
times? I love an egg.